Well, welcome back to Scouting for History. Not much of a view today. The fog has rolled in from the ocean, but this is our happy place. It's a little cottage way up north down east, if you know Maine at all. But it's a beautiful spot. My wife's family owns this property up here, and we get up here as often as we can in the summertime. We avoid the fun Maine winters, but in the summertime this is a great place to be. But you can see there's a lot of property here. A lot of it's covered by this thick shrub, but the grassy areas, every time we're up here, I try to detect them. Challenge is they're filled with nails. This place is goes back to the 1800s at least, so there's a lot of nails and horseshoe bits, just junk. But every now and then something good comes out. So this is a compilation of our whole time up here, probably about 10 days. So stay tuned, here we go. So it's been raining almost steadily. Little breaks here and there I can get out and try and detect a little. But it's been raining almost constantly for 4 days. So I'm running in full sensitivity M3 on the Legend. M3 is specially designed frequency for wet soil. With all the rain we've had, I'm just seeing if I can squeak out a few extra finds. Now, this property I've been over so many times, but you know, you can't get everything. So this is just practice. This is just fun for me on vacation. When you're retired, do you still get vacations? Sure, we do. All right, on to the next. It just goes to show you, no place is ever hunted out. And there's a suspender clip. Pretty good shape too. It's got something written on it. Shirley for president, or Shipley president. I can't read it. I'll have to clean it up. You'll see it right here. That's awesome. I have pounded this yard. Well, it's a big property. So many times. Still stuff here. On to the next.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Well, and now an old shotgun shell. I'll see if I can't figure out how old it is. Probably early 1900s. On to the next. I seem to have stumbled on a hot spot right after that. Right after that shotgun shell. Here's an old spoon. Nothing special. It's all bent up and mangled, but I'll see if I can't figure out how old that is either. On to the next. Well, then I had a really deep bouncy signal, and it kept saying iron. It was iron. It wasn't iron. It was iron. It wasn't iron. It was both. Old handmade nail. And there's a oh, it looks like it's still got leather still attached to it. That was a suspender strap or something. That's cool. I'll see if there's writing on it or anything. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, I'm curious what this might be. Oh, it's a token. Let's see. Well, I'll clean it up and you'll see it right here. Well, that rang up like a silver quarter. Big aluminum token. Awesome. On to the next. But sometimes those high squeaks are just deep square nails. That's a big one. On to the next. So after I retired a few years ago, well, it's almost 6 years now, I was really blessed to be able to retire early and enjoy life. And this is the best hobby for retirement that I've found. It's got everything. It's got fresh air and exercise. It's got socialization. I get to meet the neighbors, get out and knock on doors, meet people I didn't know before. It's great. It's also at the same time zen-like as you wander around listening to the noises and just focusing on what you're doing. But at the same time you get over a sound and it's exciting. You know, what is it? What could it be? Analyzing the data that you get from the machine, where you are, how deep it is, what could it be. So you get your mind going too. But it also has a creative outlet, and that's these videos. You know, a lot of people take up painting or sculpting or wood carving or something like that as a way to have some creativity. Not that they want to sell their paintings, not that I want to monetize these videos. If I have a choice, there'll never be any ads on these videos. I do it for fun. I do it for creativity. That's it. If people watch, people watch. If people don't, people don't. But I still make the videos. Well, hey, on to the next. Let's see what we can find. Hey, and finally, I have a coin. Don't know what it is yet. It looks like an old green wheat penny. Really corroded. In the salt air and everything has gotten to it. I think it's a wheat penny. Yeah, I'll clean it up and see. You know what? That might be an Indian. It's an Indian head penny. That was ringing up terrible. There's tons of iron in the ground, so everything sounds off. So I'm just digging everything that I know isn't or might not be iron. Outstanding. Outstanding. It's a shame it's all corroded. I'll see if I can't clean it up better later. You'll see it right here. Outstanding. On to the next. Well, I put the plug back. I put it back too soon. It was a 2 Indian spill. Outstanding. Again, it's all crusty. But I'll clean it up and I'll see if I can't get a date off of it. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, knocked on a door down the street and the guy said, sure, go ahead, just be careful. And not sure what it is. Looks like it was it looks like it was a letter opener or something. It looks like it's broken here. I'll clean it up and see if there's anything on it. But that's cool. If that's here, maybe there's more. Let's see. On to the next. Well, I had my hopes up for a silver quarter, but it's just an old bell, probably from a telephone or something like that. On to the next. Well, I'm not sure what it is. Let's take a look. Oh, it's very pretty, whatever it is. Oh, it looks like a big old button. Awesome. It's got a flower in it. It's definitely not a lobster fisherman's button. On to the next. Well, I might not be finding valuable stuff, but interesting stuff. There's an old clock here. You know, I find so many of these, I always wonder what happened to the rest of the clock. Oh well, on to the next. Well, I popped the plug. I saw something big and round fall back down in the hole. I'm not sure what it was. Well, there was a giant spiky nail. Oh, where is it? There it is. There it is. It looks like some kind of a metal. I'll clean that up and see. But I didn't get that before because right next to it was this giant nail thing. Outstanding. Alright, on to the next. Well, that sounded good in the hole. Mason jar lid. It's still got the porcelain in it. That's pretty cool. I'll clean up and see what brand it is. There's all different kinds, but that's good that it's all in one piece. On to the next. And now it's springtime. It's some kind of an old spring. Very cool. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but old and interesting. Old and interesting. On to the next. Well, it sounded like it was going to be a nickel, but it's another kind of suspender clip. That's pretty cool. I've never seen one like that before. I'll clean up and see if there's any writing on it. Awesome. Here and there, there's still stuff here. It's fun just to get out. On to the next. Now a shell casing. I'll clean it up and see if I can get any information off of it. It's probably very old. On to the next. Now I'm not sure what it is. It's a tiny little thing. It looks like it's made out of brass or some kind of a copper alloy. But the legend sniffed that out with that right above it. And I got a little squeak and then grunts and squeak and grunts. And at first I thought the nail was giving me the squeak, but it's got a little bend in it. But no, it was the brass. On to the next. Well, that's going to do it for this visit. Not a bad trip up here, if I do say so myself, especially since I've been over this ground so many times. But there is so much iron in the ground. Every hole had nails in it. Nails, lead, just all kinds of junk. And again, I've been coming up here, well, I've been detecting here for years, but there's always more to be found. So hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe. Come along on the next one. See you then.